All right. Hey, you guys. Happy Sunday and Merry Christmas. Just a few days until Christmas. My name's Alicia. I have not led one of these calls yet, but I'm excited to do that today. I've been helping lead you guys in the group, and we just wanted to just give y'all the opportunity first as we head into this transition week, which is what we call it, to just share your wins, to share your spiritual wins, like what has changed spiritually in these past 3 weeks for you and physically. And also, but before we do that, I wanted to just say congratulations. Like, we are so proud of you during this time of year when it's crazy and everyone else wants to quit and wants to throw in the towel. You have not conformed to the patterns of the world. You have renewed your mind. You have transformed your mind. And so we want you all to know just how proud we are of you for that. But for those of you who are on the call live right now, I just want to open it up. What is a spiritual change that you have experienced over these past 3 weeks, if anybody wants to share?
I think that's you, Angela.
Well,
Like I already
we'll
know
put you
me.
on the spot, Angela.
That's okay. I love sharing. Well, I just have to say, I work at a church, so there's spiritual warfare all around all the time. And with all the busyness, it has really tried to sidetrack me on my progress. And, I keep praying, okay, God, all this is bigger than me. I want to give it to you, Lord. And He has always found a way that I've been able to squeeze the time in, make it happen, get the right foods, get the water in. And I'm a preschool teacher, and I don't get to go to the bathroom when I want to. And so that's been a challenge. So He's just provided for me. And so that's been my big spiritual win, that God is faithful and He's provided.
Mm. Yes, so good. I love that. And I think Ashley just hopped on. Rachel, is that one of your clients?
Yeah. Hey, Ashley. I don't know if you're where you can talk. Ashley has been in the mountains, so I think she might be home.
Oh.
But I don't know if she's in the mountains or if she's at home. There she is. Hey, she was just asking, Alicia was asking, like, what is a spiritual win you've had during these 3 weeks? Just something that God has like done for you or in you or spoken to you. Hey, you're muted. Can you unmute yourself? She's coming in a different way.
Sorry about that. I am in the middle of making cinnamon rolls to pass out to neighbors and friends. So sorry about that. What has the Lord taught me? So honestly, this sounds against everything, but He's really been speaking to me to focus on me a little bit, which is not my norm. I have been in a season with a special needs child that has taken everything in the best way, but I think that He's trying to impress on me that I matter too. And I realize that my goal, I know this is kind of going into 2026, is to I'm very good. This kind of toots my horn. I don't mean it that way, but I'm very good at being a wife and very good at being a mother. But I'm going to try and learn to be a daughter of the King a little bit better. And that means I've got to focus on me just a little bit. So that's what He's teaching me, is that I have to matter. So
Okay,
that's
you may have made me teary a little bit there. But yeah, I don't know. Ashley hasn't. I think maybe you were on the first call, but you haven't been on the
Mhm.
other ones.
Yes.
But
We were out of town for the other one.
she has a special needs child, and I think you're like leading some kind of ministry too, more recently.
Yes, I'm jumping on all the things. We're hosting a women's Bible study, and
Yeah,
it started from a night where I did my testimony with our child, and so
yeah.
yeah, I am doing all the things lately.
I will say, I always like God taught me this, and Alicia, I'm gonna give it back to you. God taught me this, like just I would say in the last 2 years, like to remind you whenever, like you said, I'm a daughter of the King. I need to be a daughter of the King, and I can't do these things if I don't take care of me. Um,
Mhm.
Satan's not telling you that. Like I just like
Yes.
I know spiritual warfare is real, light and darkness is real, and Satan is never going to whisper that over you. He's not going
Yep.
to say you're a daughter of the King. You need to take care of yourself. He's going to say be selfish. He's going to
Yeah.
say like put yourself first above
Yeah.
everything else in your life. He's going to say all these things that kind of sound good,
Mhm.
but God is definitely telling you that. And I just feel
And
like
that's where I struggled
that.
because it
Yeah.
was like I felt selfish and that didn't feel right. And it was very much the Lord revealing to me, like, no, I need you to be a daughter of the King. And
Mhm.
that means we're going to take a little time to focus on you and pour into you while you're doing all these other things. Because, I do hope to lead this Bible study and lead it well. And that means I need to work on me.
Yeah. And Proverbs 31, I know she's a fictional woman, but she's
Yeah.
her ideal, right? But she is
Yeah.
strong for her tasks. She is not
Yes.
weak. She is not tired. She is not lethargic. You know,
Yes.
she's none of those things. She is strong. And so, yeah, I think that I love it. Yeah. God is definitely working. I love that. Okay. I'm done.
Yeah, that's so good. I love that, Ashley, and everything that you said as well to go along with that, Rachel. So that's so good. I love that. I know for me, Ashley, kind of in that same regard. That was a big kind of eye opener for me too, because I have 4 kids. I homeschool my kids. We're in ministry. My husband is a coach, a student pastor, and then I also do women's ministry and stuff. And so when you're constantly like pouring into other people and you have like all these things on your plate, it can feel selfish to take that time to work out or even to go to the grocery store or spend the money on like healthier food and all that. But really looking at it, a huge shift for me in the past several years was just looking at it from a perspective of like taking care of this vessel that he's given me to serve him. Like I can't do those other things to the best of my ability if like Rachel just said, if I'm lethargic, if I'm exhausted, if I have a headache, like I'm not doing those things well or not to the best of my ability if I'm not taking care of myself the best I can. So I love that you're having that mindset shift too, Ashley. Okay, so physical. Let's talk physical changes that you have seen and experienced these past 3 weeks because it is possible. It's possible in the month of December to experience physical change, physical strength gains, fat loss, metabolism changes, metabolic flexibility, all the things. So, what have y'all experienced physically over these past 3 weeks?
I'll go first again. Definitely just right out of the chute, I've noticed less inflammation, less bloating, energy, increased energy, and stamina. And I also noticed that my clothes are fitting a lot differently and tightening up the belt a little more. So I would say I did step on the scale. The numbers don't always reflect that, but I've stopped stepping on the scale because I want to go by how my clothes fit and how I feel.
Yes, that's so great, Angela. And yeah, no matter how many times, like it can always be so hard to wrap our minds around like body recomposition and not like as much as we know and we're telling you these things, it's hard to be like to understand, to fully wrap our minds around how it works. But I love that you are really internalizing that and not stepping on the scale and that your clothes are fitting better. That's so incredible. Congratulations. Ashley, have you experienced some positive physical changes?
I have to take you off mute because it's very loud in my house.
Yeah.
I have 3 boys, one of which is a 2-year-old, so it's always loud here. I actually purposely stay off the scales for a
Mhm.
number of reasons, but I definitely have more energy, and then I definitely had less bloating. We did go on vacation, so that was hard because we went to the mountains where there's lots and lots of treats. So we balanced that with lots and lots of walking, and obviously I couldn't get all of the workouts in, but I am happy with how it went for the season that we were in. So for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Yes, energy. I think I would say that that's the main thing that moms need, right? We need the energy, we need the strength. So that's huge. Okay, so we also wanted to just give you like expectations, what to expect as we go into this transition week. So we've wrapped up the 3 weeks, we've wrapped up your 21-day reset. And so you are heading into what we call VIP. You are going to have one more week here with us in this group as a transition week. And then you will be you'll go into your coach's VIP group. And in that group, just like we've been doing in here, you're going to have like a morning post, which is your inspiration, your information, your teaching, all of that. And then there will be an evening check-in post every day where we want you to continue to check in. Like you've gotten it all down now. You've learned all the principles of the faster way, and now you are diving in. You have all the tools, and so you're really going to be using them, posting a screenshot of your tracker. Your coach will be reaching out to you individually to make sure that your macros are adjusted, personalized, and you're going to see some differences, just like they've changed during these 21 days. You're going to see some differences as you go into VIP. For instance, in January, we're going to be adding like some low macro days. It's going to look different than what you had for these 21 days, but it's just going to take you into a different cycle. Because what I love so much about Faster Way is it's so strategic. So coming off of the holidays, we're going to go into a little bit of a deficit. You'll see our workout style changes just a little bit. And so you have that to look forward to, and really just getting to the next step. Rachel, do you know, I wrote this down because I wasn't 100% sure. These girls have the opportunity to opt in for the 6-week challenge,
Yeah.
right? For the
Yeah.
VIP. Yeah.
It won't start until the 5th.
Okay. I was thinking that they should be able to, but I wanted to make sure before I talked about it. So we also have a VIP 6-week challenge, which is just a fun thing that they do every year in January. You can get a t-shirt, and you're aiming to get your stars in the app, and you can opt in to this. You want to go once you roll over to VIP tomorrow, you should be able to see it in your app. You might have to log out and log back in. I'm not real sure. But you should be able to see it, and you can enroll in that or opt in for the 6-week VIP challenge there. So you have that to look forward to. Another thing to just kind of keep you on track and get you to that next level. So make sure that you opt in on that, because it's a super just fun thing to do to keep you engaged and really get going for January. And any questions about that before I move on about the 6-week challenge or transitioning into VIP within the app? Okay, and then another thing that is super exciting as a VIP, you've gotten these results, spiritual, physical, mental, like you've made all of these changes, and we love our community, and we want to invite you to become an ambassador. You may have seen an email about it. It is completely free, but it is a way for you to tell your friends, tell your family, like Christmas is coming up, you're going to be around friends and family. They may be noticing some of your changes, for you to be able to tell them about the faster way and invite them into our community, and we're able to give you a commission for that. You get a small commission for just telling people about the results that you have gotten. You get your own link to send out, but you are not their coach. You are just referring them to our community and to your coach, and then we will take care of them. And it's really great, to have like a friend to bring along for that accountability, to text back and forth, all of those things. So we wanted to make sure that you know about our ambassador program, and that is an opportunity that you have. And really, it's exciting. Like anytime I do something for myself that I love, I'm one of those people that I'm just telling everybody about it. I'm like, you have to go, to Target and get this, or you have to do this. It's so wonderful. So you're probably already doing that. So we wanted to make sure that you knew that you had the opportunity to make a commission off of that. So let your coach know if that's something that you're interested in doing. Rachel, do you have anything to add about that?
No, it's just, I have a lot of ambassadors who like they'll post in their stories, and you can put your link in there. You can just use it to tell friends and family. Like there's no pressure, but also like and it's not multi-level marketing, it's nothing icky like that. You're just sharing, hey, this is what I'm doing, come do it with me. And you earn 25%. I'm sorry, my dog is barking. You earn 25%. And so what is that out of 150? That's what like
Is
like
it like
my math is not mathing. What is it, like 40, 40,
50% of 75? So half of 75.
almost $40. Yeah. And so I mean it's just like your membership. Your monthly membership is 79. And I always like, I mean, just for you, like if you're ever struggling, Fasterway does offer help with like your monthly membership. So like Fasterway is really like for you and not against you. That's one of the things I love about this company. They want to do whatever they can to help you stick with the program, even if it costs them money, and so like you can be an ambassador and refer people. It'll cover your monthly membership, or even half of it. And it's just a way to like, I love what Alicia said. Like it's like I have one client, her mom does it, her aunt does it. Like, she's just kind of brought a bunch of people along with her. And yeah, you can do it or not do it. It's totally up to you.
Yep. Do y'all have any questions about that or about anything else before we wrap up? Okay. Well, anything else to add, Rachel or Amanda? Do y'all have anything else you want to add before we pray and close?
No, I think you've done a great job of covering it all.
Okay.
I will say, like, as far as your macros, like, I also think that, like, with Faster Way, the fact that you get your own coach to help you do that is what sets us apart. Like, that, I mean, you guys know, Alicia, Amanda, we did programs for years where it was just kind of like, do this program, it's a one size fits all, right? But like, what we do as your coach, as you progress through VIP, is like, your macros won't always stay the same. Like, we'll cycle you in and out of maintenance so that your body doesn't plateau, so that gosh, like, just thinking about, I wrote down what you said, Ashley, you matter too, you're a daughter of the king. Like, staying in a deficit is not living well. Like, and so like, I think that so many of us have done that for so many years. We stayed in a deficit, and when you get into maintenance for those cycles, or once you hit your weight loss goal, you stay in maintenance, you really, really realize what it is to live the way that God created us to live, with energy, with good sleep, with, like with confidence, with all these things, and not like stressing about food and like eating less food and all those things. But what we'll do is, like, as you go into VIPs, like I think Alicia said this already, we'll look at your macros, we'll change them if we need to. But macros are so much fun. Like, I just always remember, Alicia was one of my first clients as a Faster Way. And I remember we bumped up her macros one time, and she was like, oh my gosh, like I lost fat this week. Like, and she was like, I did never realize I could eat this much food. But macros are so fun, and that's going to be very personal to you. So that's one of my favorite things about VIP too. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. And that I love that it's always changing. Like, we're never, like you said, the one size fits all program. We're not doing that here. And you have us as your coaches to come in and say, okay, I've been, on these macros for the past 3 weeks. I'm feeling this, I'm experiencing this. And we are the human aspect of analyzing that and looking at it and talking to you. And an app can't do that for you. We have our app as a tool, and we're directing you on like how to use it and the plan to put in and stuff. But we're here for that relational part, and to hear you, and to listen, and to help you, change your goals as they need to be changed. So that's my favorite thing about Faster Way. All right. Well, I am going to pray, and then we will let y'all get on with your day.
Did she freeze?
Thank you that we are your daughters, God, that you have created us each differently, intricately, God, that you have given us these vessels with which to serve you, Lord. And thank you that you have brought us together, that you have led us to the point where we're at, Lord, that you are working on transforming minds, transforming bodies, also that we can serve you the best we can, that we can serve our families, that we can disciple our kids and lead them to you, God. I pray over these ladies as we head into Christmas this week, God. I pray for self-control, but also freedom to enjoy treats, enjoy the taste and the good food that you have created, that you allow us to eat, God. Families that are represented by these women that are on this call today, God. And I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas. We'll see y'all in the
Merry Christmas.
See
Bye,
ya.
Merry
guys.
Christmas.
Bye.